So today I'm having a strategy session with one of the members of Cooper Chalkley Orthodontics, and I also have Kim on the line. And what we're doing today is we're going to look at their positioning on Google, and we're going to see also look at their reputation and see how they can possibly improve their reputation online. So how you guys can improve your reputation online so that you can ultimately get more people to call you up and take action when they're deciding who to use for their orthodontia needs in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. So I'm going to minimize this. So basically, by the end of this meeting, Doc, you're going to know exactly how to build a five-star reputation with your business. You're also going to understand how this whole process works, so that you can build that five-star reputation, so that you can become an authority or the authority in your local marketplace there, if you so choose to do so. We are the nation's leading reputation management and marketing company. I've been featured here on CBS Money Watch, the Miami Herald. I've had articles written about what we're doing because it is cutting edge. It's different than just the standard SEO, search engine optimization, that you hear about. For the first time, you can actually leverage referral marketing online. I mean, so the difference is that before it was all about getting to the top of Google. Now, if you're at the top of Google but you have a bad reputation, what good is it to be at the top of Google? So that's kind of how this online marketing game has shifted in that it's shifted in that for the first time, those reviews show up with your Maps listing. They show up in your pay-per-click advertising online. They show up with your organic website search that people do to find your website. Every aspect of your online marketing is showing up your reputation, and people do a lot of searches secondarily, on their smartphones to find out what other people are saying about you. So it really crosses this reputation marketing strategy crosses all of the other forms of marketing that you might be doing, even offline, billboard advertising, TV, newspaper, because when people find out about you, even from a referral, they're still going to go to their smartphone because it's so darn easy, or their tablet, and type in Cooper Shockley, Tulsa reviews and see what other people are saying about you. And so this is a great segue to talk about the fact that every day people are looking for your services online. They're typing in, for example, orthodontist or orthodontics, Tulsa, on a very frequent basis, especially in a city like Tulsa. I mean, Tulsa's got, how many people are in Tulsa right now? 100 and how many people are in that city? 200,000? 200,000?
Keep going.
Is it half a million?
No, in the Metroplex, everything's about 800.
Whoa, Tulsa's almost a million now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Metroplex, if you were to Google Tulsa, it'd probably be in the 450,000, but, the little Metroplex is what I call it, it's probably closer to 800.
Wow. Okay. Well, you guys, I'll bet you that you got numbers like this. I mean, look at Dentist, West Palm Beach. This is just in West Palm. West Palm is barely 100,000. And so,
yeah.
You multiply this number by, I mean, I'll bet you got 3,000 to 4,000 minimum people typing in orthodontics Tulsa on a monthly basis.
Somebody told me there was 30,000. When your Venus statistics of 20 to 30,000 looking.
Yeah.
In the town. Yeah.
So and we know, and this, so in other words, you got maybe 10, 15, 20,000 typing in this keyword on a monthly basis. The question is what are they finding? And you guys are in the B position, which is great. But what I'd like to see you guys looking here more like Dr. Herman.
Right. That's the only reason I'm calling you, because I know you've got something going on. I was going to run a contest or something when I heard about it. Went ahead and decided to change and just listen to you, see what you could do. But yeah, I want reviews. I want lots of reviews like that and good presence. Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is now this is called a Zagat score. So every business now, once they get to 10 reviews, they get what's called a Zagat score. And see, he's got 17 reviews here, so he's got obviously more than the 10, and he's got a Zagat score that people are paying attention to. And you can see how his listing stands out. Okay, And not only that, but I mean, wouldn't it be nice to stand out like this? Here's one of our clients. Like Dr. Eichhoff. Okay, here's his picture with his website. Okay, here's another link to his. So these are we call organic listings or organic links. So here's his website. Here's the link to his website. Here's where we start getting into the maps. And you know you're in the maps listings because you can see the little pins here. And you can see, look, he's got a Zagat score of 29 out of 30. He looks awesome. And he also even has a video on this first page. So that's what you ultimately want to, that's the goal, if you will. And just like, with your competition there, you want to have a Zagat score of north of 21 out of 30. So, so we know that people are looking for you every day. The question is to the point that we're trying to make here, would you buy a product or service a product or service that has bad ratings and reviews? And I think we know the answer to that. The question number 2 is, you have 2 products that are identical, and this is a little bit deeper question. One has 10 good reviews, and the other one has 3 good and 1 bad. Which one would you buy? I think we know the answer to that. It's the one that has the 10 good reviews. So you're really only 1 review away from a bad or a tarnished reputation online. So it's important to manage the reputation so that you get as many positive reviews as possible, and that's why this is the most important way you can market your business, is because it does cross all other types of marketing, and because it is referral marketing. And as you know, a referral in the offline world, I think you'd agree, is a much better customer than somebody that maybe even came in off of maybe a lead generation sales system that you're using, or a billboard ad. If somebody just finds you rather than being referred by a brother or a sister, I mean, I think that you'd agree that person that's referred is usually a better customer. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Yeah, and so that's what you're able to leverage online now with these reviews, is because we found, and I'll show you, there's studies that have found that those reviews posted online are trusted as much as a referral from a brother or a sister. So that's what we're talking about here. So your reputation is everything.
That's strong.
Yeah. And I'll show you. This is studies from Nielsen. I mean, Nielsen ratings company. So, I mean, it's these are the same company that rates all our TV our TV stuff. So they're a big company, very very reputable. So your reputation is everything. The online marketing game has changed, and the beauty is that everybody except for that one guy, your competition, that other guy that, well, I forget his name, most of your competition doesn't even know about it yet. So it's still very early in the game. So you have an opportunity to build your reputation and really capitalize on it like the other guy is. So game changer number 1 is this, and this changed about 6 months ago. You type in any company name. We've already done this. Well, not for you, but let's do it. We'll do it in a second. Any company name plus the city reveals that company's reputation. So I'm going to show you really quick. If I go here to literally just copy and paste. So instead of doing a generic keyword phrase here that people that are virgin to your practice might type in, which is what we want to get these people to, but I want to focus on what are people typing in that were made aware somehow from a billboard ad or a TV ad or a referral, what people are typing in and what people are seeing when they actually know about your business. And look at this. We know you're familiar with what's called Google Suggest. Okay, what Google Suggest is Google Suggest is a tool that Google gives you that suggests other phrases that people type in on a very regular basis, potentially even hundreds of times a month. So you can see here, all I've typed in is Cooper, Chalkley, Orthodontics, and what I'm seeing here are other search results that come up that Google is saying, look, other people are typing these other words in. You might want to choose these. And so I'm going to choose this one because Google suggested it, which shows that Google is, seeing people typed it in on a regular basis. And this is what I meant by your reputation is front and center. So here's all your directory sites. The review sites where people leave reviews are all on this page. Here's your Google Plus page first. Here's your website, testimonials page on your website, Yelp, Yellow Pages, Wellness, Super Pages, Merchant Circle. So we know very quickly whether or not you have a reputation. Right now, you don't really have one. You don't have any reviews on Google Plus. You've got a review on Yelp, and it's a 1-star review. So we need to work on that. And then these are the other directories that we need to work on. It's not rocket science. I mean, we just got to type in what people are typing in, which Google shows us what people are typing in, and then we've just got to target the ones that show up closer to the top, because those are the ones that people are gonna pay attention to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so so that's how we find out what your reputation is, and more specifically, what directories you want to target when you're actually managing your reputation and building your reputation online. Game changer number 2 is that customer reviews are a major factor in almost every type of online marketing. Those reviews, Doc, show up in pay-per-click advertising, like we see right here. You see these little stars showing up in the PPC ad section? Right there. Okay, they show up in your maps listing. Okay, we already saw this with your competition there. He's got a Zagat score. I showed you also Dr. Bill's Zagat score. So that's what we call the maps listings. Those stars can actually show up with your website. The stars can actually show up in the organic search results with your website. So that's what I'm saying, that customer reviews are a major factor in almost every type of online marketing. Game changer number 3 is that SEO, social media, pay-per-click, local marketing, none of it works anymore if you have bad reviews online. So the first step is create a 5-star reputation, and then number 2 is market your products and services with that reputation. And really quick, I only have, I want to get through this, but I want to show you something. So here's an example of that. Here's one of our clients, and I want to show you what stands out on this page at you for Property Management Tampa FL. Do you see?
Tampa Property Management's up on the top. You recognize that.
Okay. Well, number one, here a couple things. Well, okay, a couple things. You can see here.
Oh, to the right, yes.
Yeah.
You have a Google rating over here, 31 Google views. Yes, I'm sorry, I was looking at the left side.
Yeah. So you can see that there's his ad. By the way, we've had him ranked on this first page of Google for a long time with his website, and you can see also another part of what we do is we have all of our clients stand out above the crowd by actually having their putting the proper code on their website and their Google Plus page so that their picture actually shows up with their.
I like that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, and it really is.
It adds a touch to it. Yeah.
Well, what it does is it gets people to click on it because they see that this is different. They see that you're a welcoming person, that you got a smile on your face, and it just gives you that little, little step above your competition. That your competition, yeah. So,
I agree.
Yeah, so it helps, and so every little bit helps. And then here's what. So we had this for a long time. We had his picture on here. We were getting great results. We had him on the maps here with his reputation, 31 Google reviews, and a Zagat score of 22, which we've improved significantly from when we first got a hold of him. But all we did is we just leveraged his reputation by taking out a pay-per-click ad for him, and you can see that. This right here, what happened is he got a 200% increase in the number of phone calls and a 200% increase from the time that we started this ad in the number of new clients he got just from this ad, because people are seeing his reputation front and center and they're drawn to these stars. Their eyes see this. They click on these 31 Google reviews, which match obviously the Google reviews that are on here, because that's where Google's pulling them from, is right from his Google Plus page. And that's the result, is more customers, and that's how your reputation can impact your overall online marketing strategy. Whether you're doing pay-per-click, whether you're doing your website marketing, you're trying to get your website on the first page, or whether you're doing maps optimization. So all three, and I'll show you in a second how we pull these reviews into the client's website, so that even if somebody goes to his website here, they're still going to see his reputation front and center, and that's what's going to get somebody to convert. And by convert, I mean pick up the phone and call you.
Yes.
So okay. So game changer number 4, and I promised Kim that I would get done with this presentation in 30 minutes. So I'm going to really speed it up here, but I thought that was really important information to show you. So game changer number 4 is reviews send you pre-qualified, pre-sold customers because buyers trust reviews as much as a personal recommendation. And this was found by Miles Anderson of Bright Local. What they found is that 72% of buyers trust reviews as much as personal recommendations. Not only did he find that stat, but we also, like I said, found that same stat from Nielsen, where they found that 92% of people trust those recommendations from people they know. And just below that are those consumer opinions posted online, trusted at 70%. Even trusted more than an editorial front page newspaper article in the Tulsa Tribune or the Wall Street Journal. So, and trusted even more than your branded website. So that's why these consumer opinions posted online are so important to manage and to market your business with. So the other question is, and this really pertains to you, is why reputation is vital to a business. Here's what Demandforce did a study, and what they found is that consumers look up an average of 10 reviews before making a decision. And for you, that'd be tough because there's really no reviews. So 70% of consumers trust a business with a minimum of 6 to 10 reviews. So this is what's really interesting, is we need to really get you to that minimum number of at least 6. And I say that for a couple of reasons. I'd really like to see you at 10 because A, I want to get you a Zagat score, or I want you for yourself to get a Zagat score, and as soon as possible. And to get a Zagat score, you need 10 reviews. I want you to be trusted, so that's why I want to get to 10. The other thing is I want you to be able to do pay-per-click advertising with your 5-star reputation and get a lot more customers, like I showed you Andrew's doing at Hoffman Realty or Hoffman Property Management. And so those are just a couple of the reasons why I'd like to see you get to 10 reviews specifically on Google Plus and also on the other directories. What is reputation marketing? It's positioning yourself as the market leader in front of thousands of buyers with that 5-star reputation. And what I'm going to do is, so there's 4 types of reputations. There's bad, none, good, and 5-star. Obviously, we want to focus on getting you a 5-star reputation. The other 3, the bad, none, and good, are, you're in the no reputation category. Yeah. So so we really want to get you. We got to build your reputation online. It's easier sometimes. It's easier to do that because at least we have a blank slate. I like working with a blank slate as opposed to somebody like Dr. London in Boca that I just worked with. I mean, he started out with 2 out of 3 of his reviews were poor to fair on Google. We posted the next 7 for him. We got him a Zagat score, and he showed up with a Zagat score of 21. So we pointed the nose up on that airplane that was definitely heading into the ground, and now he's got a decent score, and it's one that is fair, and what, like I said, that's kind of the 21 is where you want to be minimum, and he's at least there. So now he's getting a lot more. And the interesting thing is that all those negative reviews were pushed off the first page, so people don't even see the negative reviews. So it really has made a big impact on his business. I'm sure. Yeah. So the strategy is to develop a 5-star reputation. Number 2 is market that reputation. 3 is manage that reputation, and then 4 is create a reputation marketing culture in your practice so that your staff, doctor, knows when to capitalize on those referable moments when they happen. So that when somebody says, "Man, I'm so excited about what Dr. Shockley did today and Dr. Cooper. I just want to tell the world." And then they say, "Okay, well, hey, great. Would you mind would you mind putting that information or how you feel on the iPad that we have here with our review capture page?" That would mean the world to us because that's what helps us let other people know what a great practice we were. That's how you could really help us out. And that's what we train your staff how to do, and we also give you the tools like that review landing page that I'll show you in a second to actually capitalize on that opportunity so that when it does happen, it's quick and easy and painless for your patient to leave a review so that we can then take that review and post it to the directories that it's most needed on. So here, I apologize, we got this. So to develop a 5-star reputation, these are some of the strategies that we implement: postcards, business cards, email templates, a private review landing page, and a posting strategy. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the posting strategy in a second, But here's how we get people into the funnel is by creating a custom postcard or a business card that your staff can hand out or let people leave the office with, that would then allow them at a later date to scan this QR code or go to this short bit.ly URL here, or this short URL, and then that would take them directly to your custom private review landing page that we create for you, which is, this is what it looks like right here. And they would go there, because it's mobile enabled, they would be able to leave a review on their tablet, on their iPhone, anything that they want, and then we take that review and we post that review for you. Obviously, you can send out the link to this review landing page in an email to your your clients, your existing client base. If you've got an email system that you use, you can just quickly send that out. The other thing is that if you have strategic partners that already do business with you, I would strongly suggest that you send that template out, or the review landing page out, to those people so they can review you. And those are going to be your low-hanging fruit people, because they're people that you already know, you already like you, already trust you. So typically, our clients can get a lot of reviews very quickly by just doing that. So to develop your 5-star reputation, you've got to be able to post reviews to the directories. And what you need to understand is that businesses can't post reviews from customers. And the reason why is because review sites have algorithms and filters that delete all reviews that are posted from the same computer IP network. And we have proprietary systems and processes that can post reviews for a company without being filtered or deleted. Okay. So here's where it gets fun. And I've got a few more minutes, so this is what I'm going to end on: is the selling of, or getting new clients. In other words, marketing your practice with your reputation. And there's really 7 ways we can do that, or 6 ways we can do this. One is with videos. Okay, so let me show you an example. Here's dentist. We already went to dentist North Palm. Let's go to dentist Jupiter. So here's another example of one of our clients, and you can see here we've got Dr. Ritter, and you can see he's right here on the maps. He's prominently displaced here, right here on the front with his picture. He's got his Zagat score of 29 out of 30. I mean, if you're looking for a doctor and dentist and you type this in, I mean, who are you going to choose? So we go to let's go to his website, and let's go to look at his testimonials page. And this is how we market your business with your website and your reviews specifically. So what we do is we give you code, or we gave our client code that pulls reviews from the code that we have on our end, and it streams them right into your website, right from these directories that we post these reviews to. So it gives these reviews, both textual and video reviews, much more credence, because they're actually posted on a third-party site. So you can see here that this review is posted on Insider Pages, and if you actually click on this logo, it takes you right to our client's Insider Pages directory listing. So you can see that review right there on Insider Pages, and it gives this review much more validity. So so that's the website marketing part. That's also the video marketing part, because we create a review, what's called a review playlist of all your videos. And I don't really have time to show you that today, but what suffices to say, if you think that text reviews are powerful, video reviews are even that much more powerful. And then we also market you in social media by posting those reviews to your social media, streaming those reviews into your email marketing campaign. So if you use Demand Force or Sesame, you can very easily incorporate all those reviews, just like you saw on Dr. Ritter's page right there. They stream right into his website, or right into your email marketing campaign, so that those reviews show up right in the email that you send out to your entire client base. We also saw earlier with Dr. Bill and in your local Tulsa area, how on the maps, on how the Zagat score or the Google reviews show up in the maps listing. So we will make sure that we market your business by getting those reviews posted to your maps listing. And the other thing is that orthodontia is not a very inexpensive undertaking. So I'm sure there's a lot of time that you might be belly to belly with somebody that might be using your services, like a mom, or obviously a mom or a parent or something. Well, because it's such a big undertaking and because there's a big expense incurred, obviously there's some people that are probably on the fence. They might have gone to multiple different, orthodontia specialists, and so one of the things that we really think is the most powerful way to use your reputation or leverage it is to, when you're going through your normal talk track with that person and talking about your services and what makes you different, it really makes a big impact to leverage what's called social proof. Social proof are these reviews. So when you say, hey, if somebody's sitting on the fence and you say something like, hey, you know what? We've had many people that have sat on the fence just like you, and instead of trusting us and what we're saying, why don't we go to Google? I mean, you've gone to Google before and looked at things, just like I asked you in the beginning, haven't you? And they say yes, and then you say, okay, well, let's go to our Google Plus page and let's see what other people have said about our services. And then you quickly go to your Google, you type in either your company name plus your city, and then you get your Google Plus page and you click on it and you click on the 10 or 15 or 20 reviews, and then you show them, look, here's all the reviews that people have given us. So you can see that there's been a lot of people. These people were on the fence just like you, and they had a great experience, and they got a lot of value for what they got here. So that's a very strong strategy that I think can be implemented very well in your practice. It's not for every business, but for some businesses it works better than others, and I think yours is one of them. And then finally, the final strategy is to manage your 5-star reputation. And part of our service, Doc, is that we actually monitor not only Google Plus, but 15 or 13 directories out there, the top directories. And when anybody leaves a review for you, we quickly let you know about it so that you can respond to it, both positive and negative. So we do a daily monitoring of that. We send you bi-weekly reporting. We give you daily review alerts from anybody that leaves a review on the review landing page. It's all location-based, and we continue to grow your reviews over time, so that this is an ongoing thing. It's not something that you just start today, and you want to continue to build those reviews over time. We post the reviews for you, obviously, and then we manage by marketing only the 5-star reviews. So we market only the 4- and 5-star reviews on your website by pulling them in and showing them off there. And then finally, we build a marketing culture with you or for your practice. We actually create a private review training center so that your staff can be educated on this concept of getting your next customer based on how well you treat your current customer and how this whole system works. So we take the entire onus of training off of your hands, and we send your staff to a review training center page where there's 4 reviews. They watch the review videos. And then they take a test, and test results go to you so that you know who understands this concept or these concepts. So that's pretty much it. I mean, your reputation is everything. Reputation marketing is the most important marketing. Every company needs a strategy, and we can definitely put one together for you. So, what questions do you have?